Kenshi-The Pack Attack Part 2. You know what? On part 1 of Kenshi-The Pack Attack, we were spending way too much time at Blister Hill. And those raptors are not the best thing for leveling up. So I decided, let's head over to the hub. So after spending a few seconds searching for it on the map, I went ahead and chose the general direction I thought it was at. Another reason why I went to the hub is actually because at the hub, there is the place where I like to farm copper. And with copper, what you can do, if you don't know, is sell it to bartenders or anybody really. And you can make a decent profit just by farming it, but it's also used to make other stuff. So my plan was, I am going to farm a little bit of copper, make some cats, and hire somebody. I gotta repeat, I am paying this person cats in order to join my crew, okay? So, another reason why I'm going to kind of start a copper mining operation is because in order for us to purchase pack bulls, I want to purchase a whole bunch. We need cats, and pack bulls are kind of expensive. It's also going to give us food so that we don't starve and die. I know copper is a really basic start to Kenshi in order to make money. Another option is hunting animals. But as you know, Esper is brand new. So she's going to have a trouble doing that. And that's exactly why we're leveling her up, so she can defend herself and kill stuff fast. After farming a little bit of copper, I went to the store and sold it. And oh my god, we are balling! And with the money that we had left after purchasing our food, I went ahead and hired Stone. That's not going to be his name for much longer. And he only cost 6,000 cats. I went ahead and I made some adjustments to his look. Nothing too major, just a few tweaks here and there. My goal for this was to make him represent what I really look like IRL. And voila! After doing all that, I stole his clothing. We don't have to talk about that, don't worry about it. But I guess you are entitled to look at the drip. In order to make things more simpler, I moved Not Slave to his own squad. This will make it so that if I click somewhere and I'm across the map and I accidentally clicked on Not Slave, it's harder for me to do that and have Not Slave walk across the map and die. Since I gave Not Slave my backpack, let's go to Squin and get me another one. While on my way to Squin, I was hoping to find some bandits or some hungry bandits so that Esper can level up on her way there, but I wasn't so lucky. When I got to Squin, I got my pockets checked and I headed over to the shopkeep. I took a look at his inventory and you wouldn't guess, he didn't sell the goddamn thing. And since he didn't change his stock until the day was over, and it was only 9 AM at the time, I just went out. Since I have to wait all day and Esper has nothing better to do, the best option is to get into fights. I found some bandits just outside of Squin, and I gotta say, Esper did really well for herself.
They jumping me! They jumping me! They jumping me!
Take her food!
They jumping.
A trick I know of when fighting hungry bandits is if you're ever fighting them and you have food in your inventory, you can just drop it, and when they search your body, they won't be able to get it because it's on the floor. They can only pick it off your inventory. Esper was doing really good for herself, but at the end, she did get knocked down to the ground, and I was not expecting her to be able to fight against, like, how many was that? 7 people. But she got up, she healed up. Next day, we went back to the store and we got the backpack. After I bought the backpack, it was time to lay back and chillax. Only mentionable thing that happened really was Not Slave got some more copper, and I saw this shack that I thought would be really nice if I bought for Not Slave, especially since I want to be able to create a food storage. That way he doesn't starve. But in order to do that, we need to create a research bench. And you guessed it, before we do that, we need to purchase the building, and then we need to purchase supplies to repair that building, and then we need to purchase supplies to make the research bench and the food storage. Apart from all that, I also wanted to create a copper storage. That way, Not Slave can just haul the copper to the storage without me having to manually do it myself. For a while, Esper didn't have anything else to do since there wasn't any enemies around. Like, I looked, but I couldn't find anyone. So instead of just running around for no reason, she went over to Not Slave in order to help him. As they were farming away at the copper, a group of starving bandits came along and attacked them. I was searching for them for such a long time, and then as soon as I stopped searching, they come right towards us. Esper was about to get knocked out. Her head was only at 18, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna cut my losses, and I went right towards the bar. Thankfully, the guards at the bar started to help us. That was nice of them. Esper then got into a fight with another starving bandit, and this time she wasn't so lucky. At least Not Slave was still alive and healthy, thanks to Esper. The guards dealt with the enemy and Esper healed up. After going through all that, I think Esper realized that if she doesn't purchase the shack now, she might not ever get the chance, and Not Slave might just live out on the streets forever. So we went ahead and we bought the shack. Esper made her way towards the other bartender. That's right, there's 2 of them. And she got building supplies. After I purchased and built the shack, I put a research bench in it. We researched a storage, and we built some storage copper boxes. After I did all that, Esper got into another fight. I mean, this girl cannot stop fighting. But if she is going to continue fighting, we might as well level up our strength. In order to level up your strength in Kenshi, you just have to carry heavy stuff. And you might be saying, well, you're already mining copper, why not carry that? And that's a really solid idea. But in Kenshi, there's something that's much heavier than copper: iron. So that's exactly what we did. I took her to this iron ore, and once her backpack was already filled to the brim, we were already at 94% encumbrance. So this is really going to level up her strength. With the goal of leveling up her strength, we went on a long walk. And when I say long, I mean L-O-N-G. Oh my god! She walks so slowly, bro. So we just walked and 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 walked. Alright, it is day 20 and it is time to take a look at my stats. I mean Esper's stats. First off, let's start with the attributes. She has strength 25. Toughness 45. Her melee attack is 8, which is really low still, and I don't expect anything else since it's only day 20. Her melee defense is going up a lot. I mean, it's already at 22. Her dodge is at 2, which okay. Her stealth is at 24. We haven't been sneaking around at all, basically. Her athletics is at 45, which is great. Her field medic is at 13. And her laboring is at 37. And yeah, before I forget, Not Slave has a new friend, and his name is Not Slave 2. And of course, this means we are getting double the cats. Day 28 came, and Esper got beat up by a pack of goats. So, for no reason at all, I decided it was going to be best if Esper left to go over to the Hiver village. Now, why would he do that, you say? And you're gonna find out, along with Esper. Mama ain't raised no bitch. As you know, Esper's biggest weakness is her attack, and also her defense, and everything else. On my way to the Hiver village, I found this Hiver trader walking along the path. Since we are going to be fighting much harder enemies than just hungry bandits, I sold him the iron ore I was carrying because, this fights will be so much harder and Esper needs all the advantage she can get. I also thought about buying the ration packs from the trader, but them things cost a lot of money and Esper already had some on her inventory. She had more than enough actually. When I was done with all that, I went in search of a big thing or a gorilla. I wasn't planning on fighting it just yet. At least, I just wanted to take a look at it. Is what I would have said if I was a liar. I 100% wanted Esper to fight at least one of the monsters. After watching Esper get destroyed by just a few goats, she has to prove herself. After I found the gorilla, I made sure to take him over to the Hiver's buildings. That way, if Esper did get knocked down, which she 100% would, she could just get up and go to the bed and heal. I feel like Esper is sleeping on top of 1,000 bugs right now. This place must be horrible. I would not want to be in her position. After healing, nothing of note happened. We just repeated the same cycle of healing, going out to fight, and get knocked out. But after a while, this happened. There was this big thing, and it was already bloody before Esper fought it, and she took it down by herself. And honestly, I think this restores my confidence in Esper. With my faith on Esper restored, I think we need to refocus on our main goal, getting a massive horde of pack bulls, and using that horde to crush the Holy Nation. But in my opinion, it would be better if we did that on a separate video. I want to thank you for watching, especially if you got this far into the video. If you press the like button, it would help other people find this video as well. So if you do that, I want to thank you again. And walked, and walked, and walked, and walked, and walked, and walked, and walked.